Hello, fellow tea drinkers. Welcome to Oversteeped. I want to make this channel a place for more nuanced discussions. Instead of looking at the broad, general, or shallow, I'll be delving into the deeper, more narrow, and specific aspects of storytelling. So let's leave the bag in a little longer for better tea and even better conversations. What you can look forward to is a collection of video essays on creative writing that are geared toward people who crave a more in-depth analysis. Plenty of writing channels cover the basics, so I don't have any desire to rehash anything along those lines. I'll be covering a variety of topics using examples not just from genre fiction, but from film, television, foreign media, graphic novels, animation, and even video games. Some topics you can look forward to will be, but are not limited to, the dichotomy between freedom and control, the case for simplicity in story, the difference between enjoyment and quality, and so on. Throughout these discussions, you can expect me to reference a variety of characters and scenes from all the aforementioned categories of storytelling. Stories like things like anime will be mentioned quite often. This is Princess Tuju. It will not be the only series that I cover. Manga in general will show up, but there's going to be newer pieces like Takane and Hana and A Silent Voice. But there will also be older series as well, like Full Metal Alchemist, Full Moon Osagashite, things like Fruits Basket. And yeah, even Naruto will show up here. Even though I do have misgivings about it, beyond the second half, it still has some good content that I will be covering in the channel. Other things, other forms of story will include obviously like fantasy novels, almost impossible to not bring up Harry Potter a little bit. S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders will be discussed. So of course we're going to be talking about Western and Eastern animation as well, not just these two, which is How to Train Your Dragon and Howl's Moving Castle, but a variety of different examples as well. And then we're going to be getting into a lot of the more familiar things as well, things like Lord of the Rings, which will be its own discussion, I'm sure. I want to do a whole essay just on why it's not actually a trilogy. So you can look forward to that. It's actually a novel. And we will be discussing things like plays as well, as for examples, character scenes, concepts, things like that. This is all of Shakespeare. I'm not going to go into the entire series, but there are some really great examples there. And last but not least, I have the entire collected works of Jane Austen. Again, we're not going to be going into every single thing, but that's just a tiny sliver of the different examples that I'll be using as tools for this channel. Okay, so why am I making this channel? I'm prone to going down research rabbit holes that at times feel almost endless. One topic can lead to another, which can lead to another, and so on. And I find this happens particularly in situations where the information that I need for a story that I'm working on is difficult to find or just completely unavailable. So I end up having to like Frankenstein together pieces from several different places to create my own resources. This can be incredibly frustrating and can pull me away from actually doing my job of writing. So if you're like me and have questions that never adequately get answered, or if you're simply curious and want to come along for the adventure, then welcome. I hope you find my content useful. And if you are interested, please like and subscribe. As for me, I'm going to finish my tea and enjoy the rest of my evening. Thank you. Good night.